I'm now standing with Sello Makhubela, who is the CEO of the Joburg Market. We're now at the end of the WUWM conference, and Mr. Makhubela, I want to hear from you. What do you think the delegates are going to take away from this valuable visit they've had to South Africa?
I think first and foremost, for most delegates, it was the first time that they're visiting Africa, especially the European and the Asian delegates. So first and foremost, I mean, from a tourism point of view, as a country, we have benefited. However, our core mandate is not tourism, it's fresh produce. I think the networking that happened on day one in terms of the cocktail event, where we had a meet and greet, where all delegates from every part of the world converged to obviously speak about what they do in their respective markets. So there are a lot of lessons to take from that meet and greet. I mean, you meet a delegate from Benin and they tell you about what they are doing at Benin and the projects that are undergoing at Benin. And it was exciting. Day two with all the speakers. I mean, first we had, the number one citizen of the city of Johannesburg, the mayor, coming to address us. It was also beneficial to also have the Minister of Trade and Industry, I mean, coming from the current war tariff that is happening globally. For us, that was beneficial in terms of where Department of Trade and Industry are really looking at taking fresh produce industry to. But the open session with the speakers, I mean, from speakers speaking about climate change and the impacts that are going to have with future farming projects, speakers speaking about technology and innovation, the AI that exists in our space currently, we cannot shy away from that. Speakers speaking about how then do we sustain our markets, because sustainability is important. I mean, if you look at the national fresh produce industry, for the past decade, it has been declining, in terms of the turnover and sales, specifically around the mass. So you then have a speaker that tells you how do you then sustain. I mean, the last session was the exciting one, where we had industry experts within the fresh produce industry speaking. I mean, to have a guy like Tando from WUWM telling you about the landscape within the fresh produce market industry, to have, a guy like Mr. Oosthuizen from RSA telling you what is the thinking around, market agents. I mean, RSA is the biggest market agent in our country. There's no question about that. And the Joburg market really outlaying its plans. I mean, we know that the Joburg market is the biggest fresh produce in the country and the continent. And if the leader in the industry does not innovate, obviously those that are following are just going to have challenges. Today with the market tour, I mean, a lot of people went there for the first time, and the buzz that was there was exciting for them. For a person that has never been on the market, that was very exciting. But also the feedback that you get from international delegates to say the type of model, the commission-based model, the open market model that we have, it's a unique model in the entire world. And they have never seen something like that. It's a model that they would really want to copy from South Africa, so that they also implement it in their respective countries. I mean, it's a model where the buyer benefits, the consumer benefits, the farmer also benefits. So everyone is excited about the fair pricing that exists. Everyone is excited about the fair price discovery model that we have within our country. So for me, overall, the conference was exciting. The conference went well. There were no glitches. We are happy as the Joburg market with how things panned out. And we know for sure it was beneficial to the African delegates, to the Asian delegates. And you know that by getting reviews from the delegates who tell you that this was positive. In fact, the WUWM chairperson was also saying this is one of the best conferences that they have had in a very, very long time. So we are excited. We are excited as Joburg market.
Thank you, Mr. Makhubela. That is certainly, it was a very, very exciting conference, and I've no doubt that the delegates have gone back home with a lot of insights, and perhaps we'll even see this open market system of ours replicated across the world, because it really is a truly unique and highly beneficial system.